Happy Feel Good Friday, and we are back in the woods with lovely Zoe. Again, it's freezing, the sun is shining, we're out in the fresh air, lifting our spirits.
Good morning. So today I wanted to lead you through a really big range of movement. In general, when we exercise, we tend to move in a really linear pattern. So whether it's running, whether it's bicycling, whether it's squats and things like this, it's all very linear. If we think back to or not think back, if we look back to hunter-gatherer stages where humanity was for millions of years, we were reaching, we're picking, we're squatting, we're washing, we're picking food out of the ground, we're using our bodies in a whole different range of movement. So this is what my aim is behind the moves that we're doing today. So without further ado, let's bring two hands over the center of the chest, stand up nice and tall, breathing in and out of the nose, a big breath in and a big sigh or a breath out. Feel your shoulders soften, your face soften. One more big breath like that. And a big breath or a sigh out, just letting go of your day so far. Okay, from there, reach your arms up like you are reaching for something high above your head, and then draw it back behind you, pulling the elbows back as you exhale. So inhale, lift up, look up. Exhale, slide the elbows back. Go as slow as your breath will allow. Good, peeling, drawing open the shoulders, the upper back, the chest. Okay, from the next time your elbows are bent, bring your feet a little bit wider. You might turn your toes out slightly. We're going to mirror you. So reach your left hand over to the right and come up onto your opposite tiptoes. So you're on your left tiptoes, like you're reaching or picking for a berry or something in a tree. You're going to bend your knees a little bit as you come back to the center. Perhaps you drop your bit of fruit into your basket and you reach up the other side. Really get some length from the heel all the way through the side body into the fingertips. And you can play with this movement a little bit. Perhaps you reach to the back of the bush, to the side of the bush, to the bottom of the bush. Keep the breath rolling in and just have a little bit of fun moving in all these different directions. Okay, last one, all the way over. Come back to the center. From here, with a bit of a bend in your knees, imagine you're clearing something. So there's weight behind the hands. It doesn't matter which way you go. You press something as far out behind you as you can, and then you come back the other side and you clear or press something as far out the other way as you can, and keep going like that. The belly pulls in. The breath is long. You're contracting the muscles in order to help them release. Go pushing back, one more on each side, all the way back behind you and all the way back the other side. Come back to the center. Imagine you're reaching for something as far behind you as you can. Perhaps you're picking it there, you're pulling the belly in, and you're coming all the way back around the other way. All these juicy movements for the body, reaching round.
Should I be holding in my belly as I'm doing this?
Yes. So keep your belly knitted in like you're buttoning up a tight pair of trousers. It's a good point. Last one. Okay, now back to the center. Imagine you're picking something up like a sack. We're over our right side and you're going to lift the sack up and throw it up and over the opposite shoulder. Again, the belly in is a really important point. Hips knit in towards one another. The lower belly and the pelvic floor lift up, and a bend in the knees will help support your lower back. And just again, play with that movement in your body. Don't worry about copying exactly what we do. Feel into it. Last one. Okay, and then you come down over the other side, over the left leg. You grab hold of something and you throw up and over. Keep soft in the right side of the neck as you do that, and it might just aid a little bit of release there as well. Okay, last one. All the way up, then back to center. Squeeze the elbows in behind the back, so you puff the chest open. Little bend in the knees, and you wrap your forearms around your torso. 2 or 3 more of those in slightly different locations each time. Maybe over the hips or over the chest. Good, lovely. Come back to the center, bring the feet just in a touch, and you're going to lift up onto the balls of your feet and sink down into a squat position. If this is too much on your knees, just leave this bit out. And all I'm going to ask you to do is drop your hands to the ground and wriggle, and wriggle, wriggle your hips, your lower back. You know, feel into it. So again, you know, this is a position that would have been used a huge amount, and it is still in the East used a huge amount, washing clothes, picking things from the ground, and we don't do it nearly enough. Wriggle, release, shoulders, neck, hips, pelvis, lower back. Keep the breath supporting the wriggle. Okay, now straighten up your legs, bring your feet to parallel. You're coming into a little forward fold here with your head hanging heavy down. Have a little bend in your knees, again supporting the lower back. Big breath in and a big sigh out. Could the head hang any heavier? Let's allow another breath in there and another breath or a sigh out. Okay, deepen the bend in your knees, press firmly down into your feet and roll yourself vertebra by vertebra all the way up through the spine. You're going to squeeze your shoulders up towards your ears and roll them back a couple of times. Okay. Now from here, lift your right leg up, press down into your left leg, and you're going to take your right knee out to the side and then bring it back in again. So opening up the hip and then in, imagine you're pressing into something. One more. Okay, bend your standing leg, circle this lifted knee. Watch out, Winnie. Circle this lifted knee a few times. Outer hip, glutes, all activating as well as the balance. Change direction. Okay, come back to the center, extend the leg out in front of you. This is optional, you can keep it bent if that's too much. Bend, tap the toes to the floor, lift, kick. Okay, this time can you hover for a moment? Okay, now hinge yourself all the way through to a T shape, standing on that left leg with your right leg lifted out behind you, your belly pulled in, your lower back lifted. Okay, deepen the bend in your standing leg. Can you step back as slowly as possible into a high lunge? So that's just on the ball of the back foot. Bring both hands out in front of you. As you inhale, I'm going to ask you to draw your right hand back, drop your right heel like you're pulling the bow back of a bow and arrow. You're coming all the way back, and then you're going to sweep the arm up and over and come back onto the ball of the foot again. Inhale, draw it back. You can lean back into it. Exhale, sweep up and over. One more. All these different planes of movement. Okay, let's do one more for luck. So we're left back in that position with our back heel down. Both arms now extend open. Put your thumbs up like you're hitchhiking. Inhale, roll your chest open. Exhale, round your shoulders. Head your thumbs all the way out behind you. Two more like that. Inhale, ripple open. Exhale all the way down. Okay, come back to the center. Let's reach the left arm up and back. And then as you exhale, straighten your front leg. Bring your left hand onto your left shin. Reach your right arm up and you can hold there. Or you could reach both hands forward if you want to really give this some welly. Or you can take it a little bit easier with one hand supporting, one hand lifting. Let's allow 3 slow breaths.
I'm going to go this way so I can see
you.
Good.
Maybe do it on the other side so you're on the... Oh no, stay that side. Good. 3 slow breaths. Lean the shoulders back a little bit. Okay, now get both hands. Imagine you're grabbing hold of that heavy sack again and you're going to do a few big circles. Heaving it up and over to release that hold. Okay, swivel yourself to face forward. Come up, shake out a little bit. Okay, and we'll do the other side. So lift up your left leg this time. Your right leg is standing, press it down. Open the hip and close a few times. Good, like you're opening a gate, using your knee. Bend your standing leg, few circles. Always important, keep your breath going, keep it playful. Wobbling, falling over, doesn't matter, change direction. Okay, now you stand up nice and tall, lift up through the crown of the head, lift the knee, extend the foot, optional, bend, Couple more. Okay. Now hinge yourself forward, extend that lifted left leg all the way out behind you, bend your standing leg. So it's like the slowest step back into a high lunge that you can do, showing you have control. Right, reach both arms out in front of you. With your left hand, draw your left hand back as you inhale. Drop your back heel like you're drawing that bow back of a bow and arrow, the arrow back, sorry. Inhale, reach your arm all the way up and forward again. Good. Pull back. Good. Full breath for each movement. Okay, last one. Up and over, lean back into it so you give yourself a full range of movement. You turn yourself so you're in a warrior two. Good. Thumbs up, roll the thumbs open and round. Chin drops towards your chest, two more. So we're rippling all the different areas of the body. Good. Turn your front hand, so your right hand turns up. You reach up and back. Now straighten your front leg. Bring your right hand onto your shin and your left arm up in the air, leaning the shoulders back and really pulling your belly in. This might be plenty, or you can reach both hands forward, which is going to really activate the core muscles, the transverse abdominals. Keep that breath. Nearly done. Press the feet down. Pull the belly in. Okay, and now imagining you're holding onto your sack of potatoes or whatever it is, and you're reaching up, over and round. Last one, big circle, big weight all the way around. Swivel to face forward. Stand up to the front of your mat, a little shake out. Or stand up to the front of your area, hands over the chest to finish. Big breath in, big sigh out. One more. Thank you so much. Full range of movement, hopefully.
Oh, I feel so much better. Amazing, short period of time. You just feel so much
Just
better.
10 minutes, yeah.
Just 10 minutes. Have a lovely weekend, everyone.